You go into hiding after this?
Yeah. 1 year.
1 year.
1 year hiding in Medellin.
And was it around that time that you wanted to kind of rebuild the business?
No. At that time, it was all over. I wanted to come back to the States and be my own capo.
Yeah.
You get it? In my brainwashed mind, it's like, all right, the last hope, which was Uber, because my brother Dixon had already retired. He was already losing his mind, kind of. And I had so much hope in Spain and Monte Carlo and all these different places that drug trafficking was opening up, that I thought that me and Uber were gonna do it, you know? So when they killed my brother, I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do, man? I want revenge, but I gotta hide because the city's it's going to hell, and Pablo probably has a lot more money than I do right now, and I'm a kid. And I'm like, you know what? I got to make it back to California and Miami. I got to make it back to the States, and fuck it. I got all these plugs. I'll be multi in a week. But it was all an optical illusion. It was all an illusion that
yeah.
to continue. So I survived that year basically in different caletas, hiding out with my brother Dixon and his wife and my cousin and Mario Viejo, which was always with us. And I was part of an organization in Medellin called La Clica Underground, and we were a hip-hop organization, but we had been convicted for organized crime in Colombia, and they would hold me down. So after a while, it's like, man, fuck fear. You know, I'm a Blanco, I'm going to be out here. So I just started being in Medellin everywhere and then speaking to certain individuals to see if we could wrap that up or I could just exit and, you know, not want any more of anything. And it was just told to me, like, I think you'd be better if you leave because these people have a lot of money and you're next.
Well, then in 2004, your mother, who's age 61 at the time, I believe she cut a deal at that point to get out?
No,
No?
She had already, because of her plea, she was her time had already run out. She had already done 5 or something like that.
Right.
So she was ready to exit.
And then she ends up actually getting out.
Yeah.
And getting deported back to Colombia?
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
From what Charles Cosby told me in our interview, was the day that your mom got out, her hitman, Rivi, who snitched on her, got stabbed 7 times that same day.
Yeah, that's true. But it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, okay.
No, it was. I'll tell you why. I know the whole story because I know people that were in the county while he was being transferred.
All right, go ahead.
It wasn't that. He's being transferred to another state prison, and he goes to the county on I guess that's like a, you know, leeway to go do his time. And while he's there, he runs into these black gentlemen that he had killed one of their brothers in prison. And I was told this from somebody that knew the Latin guy he went up to. And he goes up to another Latin guy and he tells him, yo, you got a shank? You got something? And he's like, I'm not going to help you. And he's like, yo, we're Latinos. And the black guys are going to kill me. And he's like, yo, that's your problem. But I got to see these motherfuckers tomorrow. That's on you. And he was able to somehow get a shank or make a shank quick. And like, not to take anything from Rivi, but he's a savage because they rush him. He yokes one of the dudes, takes his eyeball out. Takes his eyeball out, shows it to them, throws it on the floor, and tells them, come even closer, and I'm gonna leave this motherfucker blind. And then the correction officers came in, but they had already hit him a couple times, something like that. But just to be clear, my mother didn't order that.
Okay.